Hello, if you are a course creator, coach, service provider, basically anybody who uses a sales funnel and maybe it's not meeting your expectations, maybe you want it to convert a little higher, or you're just getting frustrated, not understanding what's going on in the back end, stay here because we're going to talk about funnel fall off today. And it's important to know when we talk about this, we're going to be talking about just the sales funnel for simplicity purposes. I'm not in the habit of overcomplicating things, so yes, you can expand this. Yes, you can include your lead magnet, nurture sequences, sales sequences, etc. But in this video, we're going to be talking about your sales page, your checkout page, and your thank you page / purchases. So it's important to know first, in almost every single sales funnel, no matter what kind you're doing, whether it's application, webinar, low ticket, high ticket, you are generally going to have a sales page, a checkout page, and have some purchases in the back end. Now, let's go back and talk about what the hell is funnel fall off. Why do we need to know what this is? Think of your funnel. Your fall off is essentially going to be tiny little holes in that funnel. What happens if you try and put water through a funnel that has holes in it? They're going to leak out. So funnel fall off is literally the leaks in your funnel where people are leaving without getting to your end result, which is a purchase or working with you, whatever your end goal is. When we are looking at funnel fall off, it's very easy to identify where it's happening. So disclaimer, this is extremely simple. Don't let it overwhelm you. I'm going to throw out some numbers and actually kind of show you how we calculate this as well. Oh man, maybe I'll show you. Okay, we'll get there. So funnel fall off. The first 3 things that you need in order to find out what your fall off is going to be your unique checkout page views, your unique I did that backwards. We're going to need your unique sales page views, your unique checkout page views, and then also your total number of purchases from that funnel. So if you're using a 2-step checkout form, you would use all the people from step number 1. So in most funnel builders, it's called the opt-ins from your step 1 on your 2-step order form instead of checkout page views. So they're the same thing. They're just worded a little differently depending on what funnel builder you are using. So all you're going to do is take your checkout page views and divide that by your sales page views. Unique sales page views, because there is a difference between total and unique. Then you're going to do the same for your total purchases and divide that by your checkout page views. That's going to give you some percentages. What we are looking for in this circumstance is for that lowest percentage. So if you have 24% of people moving from your sales page to your checkout page, that's amazing. If you are then seeing like 2% of people from your checkout page to an actual purchase, that's where we kind of want to focus our attention, is on the prior steps. So you want to focus on that checkout page. So if you're seeing lots of people hit your checkout page from your sales page, focus on the checkout page. If you're seeing lots of people look at your sales page but never move on past that, focus some attention onto your sales page. And I have some notes. All right, so what is this going to help you do? When you find your funnel fall off, you're essentially going to be getting a shortcut to where you need to be looking to adjust things and make tweaks and edits in order to get a better end result: purchases. So some of the common issues that we usually see when people are experiencing a lot of fall off inside of their funnel is, number 1, their messaging. So messaging is a huge thing that we see in a lot of sales funnels that are underperforming or just aren't meeting their creators' expectations. And usually it has something to do with how it is positioned in the offer. So what do I mean by this? I mean, sometimes, there's a bunch of bonuses that kind of have a kitchen sink vibe, or there's so many things inside of it that it's overwhelming and isn't broken down to seem very simple to do. Other times, it's just that the value is not being portrayed because it's just like, oh, you get this course and that's it. So I would always, always, always recommend looking at your messaging. Is it aligned to who you are speaking with, to who's going to actually buy your program? Are you putting the value out there? Are they aware and can actually see, feel, read what they are going to get inside of this program? 3, are you breaking down the benefits that this program is going to give them? And that's just a couple tidbits. There's a lot more that can be looked at inside of messaging, but I wanted to give you just a starting point there. The second thing we see that usually leads to funnel fall off is the funnel is not aimed towards the customer's awareness. So when we're thinking about awareness levels, you have to understand that not everyone is going to know who you are, what you offer, and what your solution is. So there's a few different levels of awareness. They can be completely unaware. They can be problem aware. They can be problem and solution aware. Or they can be problem, solution, and product aware. So when someone is unaware, they usually don't even know what the problem is. This happens a lot with people who work in wellness industries. You know, they might think, oh, my problem is that I'm having trouble sleeping at night, but there's an underlying root cause to that. Your ideal client may not know that they need to fix that root cause. All they know is they're having trouble sleeping at night. Second one is going to be that they are problem aware. So a good example of this is I am aware that my current driveway situation, it has a big hole in it, is a problem. So I'm aware that that's a problem. Do I know who I'm going to call to fix it? No. Do I know how to fix it? No. So I know what my problem is, but I don't know what the solution is. Number 3 is going to be problem and solution aware. So maybe this is someone, they're like, okay, I know that I need to ramp up my email marketing this year, and I'm going to do that with a course on how to write all my emails in 3 weeks for the year. So they're problem aware, they're solution aware, but they're maybe not product aware. So now they're going to be on the hunt for someone that does this thing that they are looking for the solution that they need. Then you'll have the last one, who is usually going to be someone who's very familiar with you. They've been around for a minute, so they know that, okay, this is my problem, this is the solution, and you have this product, and that is going to be the one to solve my problem and give me that solution I'm looking for. So this is very important when you are building out your offers. You have to understand what level of awareness your customer or ideal customer is. Otherwise, they're going to completely miss the mark. They're going to be like, I don't know who this is for. I don't know if this is what I need or if it isn't what I need. So that is very, very important all throughout your funnel, inside your offer, in your messaging, etc. Number 3, pricing limitations. So this is where those payment plans really come in handy. So maybe they have some pricing limitations, or the program that you are offering just isn't within their budget right now. So we recommend always using a payment plan if it makes sense to do so. And sometimes it's just not the right time, and that's completely okay. Number 4 is they just don't know enough about you yet. They haven't built that know, like, trust factor enough to be ready to give you their credit card. How can you prevent this? You can send out emails, post on social, genuinely connect with them, have really good customer support. So when they do reach out, don't take 4 weeks to respond if they're having trouble with something. This is just one of those things where you have to kind of just keep going, keep loving on them, keep giving them value so that they can build that trust with you that, yes, you're the right person for me, and I'm totally ready to take the next step with you. So all of these things really come into play when we're talking about funnel fall off. There is so much more, but here's some action steps if you want to see where your funnel is kind of slacking and spruce it up a bit. First thing, go pull your numbers and see where the fall off is happening. Super simple equations. You just do some division and then look for that smallest number. So see where you're losing the most amount of people. Number 2, scan through your pages. So that sales page, that checkout page, And then you can look at your thank you page too, but usually by then they've already made a purchase. So I would recommend looking at those two pages and just asking yourself, okay, am I speaking to my ideal client? Am I really letting them know the value of this product? And lastly, am I showing them the benefits that they're going to get? And then bonus number 4, are you making the experience really good? So is it feeling cohesive? Is it quick to load? Are you showing them visually what's inside your course? Mock-ups. We'll talk about that in another video. But I challenge you to go look, see where your funnel's falling off, and start to kind of plug those holes where you can see that they're happening.